classic. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with, so explore this war before I go.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's today. Boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. 21.
Adams the man in motion right.
21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it up past the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
Here we go.
And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
13. 21. Hey, gun. 21.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
1, Omaha. I got it. Stay hot.
Garoppolo now. He hits Adams, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Hey, John.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion left, Claypool. They'll start with the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Bears come in with 2 wins on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Bears 0.
Here we go.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Elliott is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here we go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
21, 21.
On second down, Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
I got this. 21, 21. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And the Las Vegas first down.
21, 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo's going to change the play. Now they send a man in motion right. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. And that's Elliott, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Fields now to throw. Will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime. And they will run out of the gun with Jacobs. There he goes, right side. And he's out of bounds. Terrific season continues here. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. On the sneak is Garoppolo, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jones. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
22 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Funk, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Easy. Right.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Here we go. I'm good. Right.
Now Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 133 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had him dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Jay Funk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Santos able to tag on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Garoppolo changing to play.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Jones on the return. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss.
Here we go.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Right.
Here's Fields.
That one complete to Elliott. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Right.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Right.
Now a handoff up the middle. Funk. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Moore, the man in motion.
Right.
Going quickly out wide to Moore.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Moore, the man in motion.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line.
Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
To throw is Garoppolo. The left side throw complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Garoppolo to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down, goal to go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
March right.
Now Fields. He's got Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here comes second down.
Hey, Monday. Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Final 2 seconds. This is it.
You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Las Vegas,
the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. All right, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't